Hello children, today I will summarize the syllabus of Term 2 Mathematics of Class 10 Cbse. The first chapter that you have in Maths is Quadratic Equations, chapter number 4. So let us see what you have to learn in this chapter. First, that you have to know the standard form of a quadratic equation. It is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. A, B and C are called real numbers and A cannot be 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. So the first topic that you have to know is to recognize the standard form of a quadratic equations. Why this is a quadratic equation? Because the highest power is 1. That means degree is 2. Sorry, the highest power is 2. So the degree is 2. That's why it is a quadratic equation. Now next you have to know about roots. A real number alpha is called a roots when you put the value of alpha in this quadratic equation, it gives you 0. Please note the 0 of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 are the same. Now the second topic that you have to learn in this chapter is different methods to find the roots. There are two methods in your syllabus at present. Method 1, factorization. Using factorization, you have to find the roots. Method 2 is quadratic formula. So using quadratic formula, you have to find the roots. And how many roots are there in a quadratic equation? There are 2 roots. Now next, what is a quadratic formula? For ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, the quadratic formula will be x equal minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So this is the quadratic formula. Using this quadratic formula, you have to find the roots. And what is b square minus 4ac? b square minus 4ac is equals to d. Now d is a discriminant. That means b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. That is your third topic, quadratic formula. The fourth topic and the last topic of this chapter that you have to learn is the nature of roots. Now there are 2 roots. And what are the nature of roots? There are 3 nature. First nature, 2 distinct real roots. So roots will be different and they are real when if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or discriminant is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots are 2 distinct real roots. 2 equal real roots. That means the roots that you will find are equal when b square minus 4ac equals 0. When the discriminant is 0, the 2 roots are equal. Third, there will be no real roots if b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So this is a summarized syllabus of first chapter, that is quadratic equation. Now the second chapter in your syllabus is Arithmetic Progressions, chapter number 5 from your NCERT textbook. Now there are 3 terms that you need to know. First is called sequence. And what is sequence? A systematic arrangement of number according to a given rule is called sequence. And in this sequence, the numbers are called terms. So the first number is called first term, second number, second term, and the nth number is called nth term. So in a sequence, there are numbers and numbers are called terms. Second, progression. What is progression? When this sequence or the numbers follow certain specific pattern, then they are called progressions. Third, what is series? If the terms of sequence, that means the number in this sequence, are connected by either addition or subtraction, then it is called series. Take an example. A1, A2, A3 and then AN. So this is the first term, second term, third term and the last term. So they are called sequence. Now if I put the sign here, positive, addition sign or subtraction sign, then it is a series. Now fourth topic, arithmetic progression, in short AP. Now what is arithmetic progression? It is a list of numbers and in which each term, so there is a list of numbers and each term is obtained. How each term is obtained? By adding a fixed number. Where will you add? In all the term except the first term. So you will not add in the first term, and then in the next term you will add a fixed number. In the third term you will add the fixed number. So you will get the list of numbers, and that list of number is called arithmetic progression. Now what is a fixed number? That fixed number is called common difference, denoted by D. So common difference can be positive, negative or 0. Fifth topic of this chapter, types of AP. There are two types of AP. Finite AP, when there are finite number of terms like 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, complete finite number of terms. So that is called finite AP. If there are infinite number of terms, then it is called infinite AP. So here we have 1, 4, 7, 10, 13 and it continues. So it is an infinite AP. Sixth topic, what is the general form of an AP? If I take A as the first term and D common difference, then the general form of an AP will be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. Now seventh topic, that is the nth term of an AP. So this is the formula to find the nth term. So nth term equals A plus n minus 1 D. What is A? A is the first term, and number of terms, and D common difference. Please note there is one more formula to find the nth term from the last. So nth term from the last will be L minus n minus 1D. L is the last term. Next, last topic of this chapter, arithmetic progression, is to find the sum of first n terms of an AP. So there are two formulas to find the sum. First formula, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Second formula, n by 2, a plus l. So you will use this formula according to the question. Now let us see the next chapter. So the next chapter of your syllabus is some application of trigonometry, chapter number 9. So now what we are going to learn in this two chapter. First is angle of elevation. Second, angle of depression. What is angle of elevation? Now look at this picture and try to understand. Now here the angle made by the horizontal line with the line of sight is called angle of elevation. So angle of elevation takes place when the observer is on the ground below and the point of observation is just above. So here you can see the person is standing here, is looking at the object that is just above. So the angle made by the line of sight and the horizontal line is called angle of elevation. 2. Angle of depression. Now in an angle of depression situation, observer will be above and the object will be below, and the angle made between the horizontal line and the line of sight is called angle of depression. Please note, angle of depression or angle of elevations are made between line of sight and horizontal line. Look at horizontal line and line of sight. Here we have horizontal line and line of sight. Next, 3. You have to memorize trigonometric ratios of some specific angle. How many angles? 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. I hope you know how to find out this. And the last topic that you have to know in this chapter is point 4. Topic number 4, trigonometric ratios. It is very simple and easy to memorize. You just need to memorize this sentence. Some people have curly brown hairs, turns permanently black. So how will I use this sentence? Some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black. Now we know the reciprocal of sine is cosec. So cosec will be h by b. Sec is the reciprocal of cos. So b by h will be h by b. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. So p by b will be b by p. And as you can see here, what is b, p and h? B, P and H are hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. When I take this angle A, So the opposite of this angle A will be perpendicular. Hypotenuse are always opposite of 90 degree. Now let us see the next chapter of your syllabus. The next chapter in your syllabus is circles, chapter number 10. Let us see what you have to study in this chapter. First, look at this picture. You will see a line in three different pictures. Now in the first picture you see the line is just outside the circle. So this line is called non-intersecting line with respect to this circle. In the second picture, this line PQ, it intersects the circle at 2 points A and B. So the name of this line is secant. In the third picture, line PQ touches the circle at 1 point. So the name of this line is tangent. So next, you have to know what is a tangent to a circle. A tangent to a circle is a line. This line intersects the circle at only 1 point. It intersects the circle at only 1 point. And that point is called point of contact. Third topic in your syllabus from this chapter is the number of tangents from a point on a circle. How many tangents are there? Now when the point is inside the circle, you will have no tangent. Second, if the point is on the circle, there are one tangent. You will have only one tangent. One tangent when a point lie on the circle. Third, two tangents when a point lie outside the circle. So when the point is outside the circle, you can draw two tangents to a circle. Next, now there are two theorems that you have to know in this chapter. The first theorem, theorem 10.1, it says that tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius. That means if xy is a tangent, then xy is perpendicular to the radius. Here the radius is OP. So xy perpendicular OP. This is the first theorem. Second theorem. In the second theorem it says the length of the tangent drawn from an exterior point. From this exterior point, when I draw two tangents, the length of these two tangents are equal. So that means if PQ and PR are tangents, this PQ and PR are tangents, then PQ and PR will be equal. So here you need to note that the angles that you are able to see, these two angles are also equal. So that is what we have to study from this chapter. Now let us see in the next chapter what you have to learn. The next chapter in your syllabus is constructions, chapter number 11. Now the first construction that you have to do is to divide a line segment in a given ratio. Now there are two methods of dividing a line segment. Now look at the method number 1. The ratio is 3:1. So you will draw a line, you will draw one angle, acute angle, and then one ray, and then you divide it into 5 segments because 3 plus 2 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you will join according to the ratio given in the question. Second method. Now in the second method, you just have to draw one line segment, and then you will draw one ray below the line segment and another ray above the line segment, and then you will divide according to the ratio 3:2. 3 you will divide here 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, and 2 you will divide into 2 parts and join 3 and 2. So you will get the ratio 3:2. So that is the first construction. Second construction. Now the second construction is to construct a tangents. Now when you construct a tangents, there are 3 conditions. First condition, when the center of circle is known. So you have to construct a tangent from a point outside the circle. So this is your circle. So you will take a point outside the circle. Now the center is known. You know the center. So this center you know. So you will join and then you will do the construction. Second, when the center of circle is not known, you don't know the center of the circle, how to do the construction at that time. So you will draw a circle and then you will draw 2 chords. You can see here one chord here and the other chord here. They are non-parallel. Then you will find the perpendicular bisector of this chord. You will find the perpendicular bisector of the second chord. They will intersect at the point. So this point will be the center. So when the center is not given, you have to draw 2 chords non-parallel, and then you will find the perpendicular bisector of that chord. You will get the center, and the rest similar to the first one. You will take the point outside the circle, and then you will do perpendicular bisector, you will get the tangent. Third condition. So now in the third condition, without using the center of circle. So now you have to construct the tangents without using the center. So for that, the construction is this. So you will take the circle, and then you will take the point P outside, and rest of the calculation. So this construction you have to do when you are not using the center. So that's all from construction. Next chapter in your syllabus is surface areas and volumes, chapter number 13. So in this chapter you have to study 6 solid shapes. What are those 6 solid shapes? Cuboid, cube, right circular cylinder, right circular cone, sphere and hemisphere. Let us see the surface area and volumes of each solid shapes. First, cuboids. Look at this. This is a cuboid. So in a cuboids, what are the dimensions? Length, breadth and height. So if you are solving any question related to cuboids, what is your requirement? You need to know length, breadth and height. Let us see the formula of surface area and volume. Total surface area is 2 LB plus BH plus HL. Lateral surface area 2H L plus B. Volume L into B into H. Next shape is cube. Cube and cuboids are similar. The only difference in a cube, length, breadth and heights are same. So requirement, length, breadth and height, or you can see the age. Let us see the surface area and volume. Total surface area is 6a square, lateral surface area 4a square, volume a cube. Third solid shape, right circular cylinder. Look at the figure of a right circular cylinder. A radius is given. That means the top part and the bottom parts are circular, and h is given, height. So if you are solving any question related to right circular cylinder, you need to know radius and height. That is your requirement. Total surface area is 2 pi r plus h. Curved surface area CSA, that is 2 pi r h, and volume is pi r square h. Next solid shape is a right circular cone. So this is a figure of a right circular cone. Here you have the radius, that means the base is a circle. This h is the height of the cone, L is a slant height. So in order to solve right circular cone related question, what is your requirement? You need to know height, slant height and radius. Total surface area is pi r plus L. Curved surface area pi r L. Volume 1 by 3 pi r square h, and slant height, if you need to find slant height, your formula is square root r square plus h square. Now the next shape is sphere. This looks like a sphere. So in a sphere you can see there is r, only the radius. So if you want to solve sphere related question, your requirement is only radius. Now total surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square, and volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And the last shape is hemisphere. That means half of sphere. So half of sphere is hemisphere. So even here you can see the circular, the bottom part is a circular in shape. So radius is r. So here only radius is required. So when you solve the hemisphere, you need to know the radius. Total surface area is 3 pi r square. Curved surface area is 2 pi r square, and volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So these are the solid shapes that you have to learn from this chapter. Now let us see in the next chapter what you have to learn. The last chapter of your syllabus is statistics, chapter number 14. So let us see what you have to study from this chapter. First topic, class interval. The size of the class into which a particular data is divided is called class interval. So you need to know what is a class interval. So second, class mark. You have to find class mark. How to find? Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2 will give you class mark. Third point, there are 3 measures of central tendency for the grouped data. What are those 3? Mean, median and mode. Now there are 3 methods to solve mean. So there are 3 methods to solve means, and they are first direct method, and the formula is summation of fi xi divided by fi. Second method, assumed mean method, that is a plus summation of fi di summation of fi. And the third method is step deviation method, and this method is removed from your syllabus, so you don't have to do this method. Now the next topic is mode. So formula for mode is mode equal L plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 multiply with h. And the last topic is median. Median formula is L plus n by 2 minus cf divided by f into h. So this was the math syllabus for term 2 exam. You can also download the PDF of this syllabus from the description box.